Hey guys, Kayla here, and welcome to another podcast. I think this is podcast number 3. I keep kicking my camera. It's hard for me to keep up because I do so many other videos other than podcasts. So I think this is podcast number 3 though. Editing me, am I right? Yes or no? Okay. Anyway, today I really feel like I have nothing to talk about, honestly. Like, I have not gotten a lot done. I did not get a lot done in the month of April, and I feel like I haven't even been knitting a lot, but I did get some acquisitions, some yarn acquisitions that I've been waiting for 6 months. 7 months? Yeah, 7 months. So that's exciting, and also I have some other plans for knitting that I didn't even think to do. So let's get started. First thing I will talk about that I finished this month is this set right here. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have seen some pictures. I'll put some pictures up. And it was really fun to make. I had a crochet cardigan that I made last year using, this is made using We Are Knitters, the wool in the color Unicorn, both of them. And I had 10 balls of it, but I didn't use up all 10 balls. I think I used like 5 or 6. Which just shows how little yarn knitting uses compared to crochet, which is so crazy to me still. I'm still flabbergasted at the fact that knitting takes so little yarn. But anyway, that's the yarn that I used the last year to create the cardigan, and I couldn't finish it because I didn't have enough yarn, and I had 10 skeins. I used up all 10 skeins, so I was like, okay, maybe some other time I will recreate it and like make something else using it. And I'm not someone who likes to take apart projects to recreate things. Like, if I create a project, that's it, that I'm done with it. I'm not going back because I don't want to use the yarn again, etc., etc. So when I started knitting, I was like, oh my gosh, it would be so great to make like a knit set using this yarn. But months passed and I didn't pick it up because I don't like chunky yarn. I do not like using chunky yarn. It hurts my hands and I don't get any satisfaction from making stuff with it because it just goes by too quickly. I kind of like a journey with my project, so when I finish it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I did that. It took this much time and I finished it. And I get that satisfaction from having longer projects. So knitting this was fun, but will I do it again? Not anytime soon. I think a chunky knit will have to be like a once a year thing, and this is my once a year thing. I'm not touching chunky yarn again. This is like super bulky or something. Like, it's just so big. What size needles did I use? I used the size 12 millimeter needles, and my favorite range is like 3 to 4. So yeah, get that picture in your mind. Going to the 12 was insane. But I did finish it. This is called, I'm talking all about it. I didn't even tell you what it is. It's the Game Set Match. Game Set Match, I think that's what it's called. Chunky edition. It's the chunky edition. Because I think her name is Kara's Knit. And she has this is the chunky version, and she has like a normal, regular, I don't know what weight it is, maybe Aran weight or something, version, but this is the chunky version, and oh my gosh, the pattern was written beautifully. I 100% recommend it. It was just so great, so easy to read. I did not get confused once. I did I-cord for the first time. I made a whole video on it, so if you want to go see it, you can go check it out. And I did I-cord for the first time. Was there a new cast on edit? Oh yeah, I did the cable cast on. That was fun. I mean, it was annoying to do at first. But I feel like all things new are annoying at first. So it was annoying to do at first because it's so fiddly. Oh my gosh, I-cord was so fiddly, but I think it's different from like an I-cord bind off. So maybe when I start doing I-cord bind offs, I'll be like, oh, okay. But yeah, it was my first time doing an I-cord strap, and that was fun. It was my first time making a cardigan. So you guys know the April cardigan is what I wanted to make first as my first cardigan. But this ended up being an accidental one, and I did a button band for the first time, which it doesn't have any buttonholes, but it was my first time picking up stitches around the perimeter of something to make ribbing on the edges, which was, oh my gosh. I was like, this is how you do it? I didn't think about how this was done, and I'm so happy I got that experience. So now when I do make the April cardigan, it's gonna be easy because I will already know how to pick up the stitches, at what rate and everything, and that's just, that's making me so excited. If my energy seems down, it's because it's morning time right now. It's 9 a.m. I don't usually film this early. I've been up for a few hours now, but I don't usually film early. I usually get my day started at like 11 a.m. So I'm just like, but I felt like filming. I had the urge to film, and I was just like, I just felt like filming a podcast. But this is my first April finished project for the month. My second one is a crochet project, and it is this sweater, this crochet sweater that I made. I made it for my kit. I was doing a tutorial. I did a tutorial, everything, filmed it. It will turn out right for whoever makes it, whoever follows the tutorial, but it didn't turn out right for me because my back panel was bigger than my front panel. I thought I could like stretch it and it'll be fine, but no, it was not fine. It curves in like, so I'm like, when I wear it, and I'm just like, no, I wanted to wear this and everything, but this yarn is made using Lion Brand, what's it called? I have a whole bunch of it. Oh my gosh, I need to go see what it is. I can't remember. Oh, I just remembered as soon as I got up. It's called Wool Ease by Lion Brand. It's the worsted weight version because there's a chunky version I know people use a lot, but this is the worsted version. And it's an 80% acrylic, 20% wool, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah, make sure my math is right. 80-20, so 80% acrylic, 20% wool. I got that yarn because it's nice and cheap and easy, and I didn't want to use any of my very nice yarns just to do a tutorial for something I'm not even gonna wear, you know? So got that yarn, and it's still very nice on the skin, so I 100% recommend it for beginners. And this is how it came out. It's very oversized, like I like my sweaters, and nothing much about it. I'm not gonna wear it or anything. It was literally just for a tutorial. I wanted to wear it, but it didn't turn out right. So this lighting keeps changing. Morning lighting is horrendous, okay? That's why I like to film in the afternoon. But anyway, yeah, that's just another project that I have. I have been feeling a little when it comes to crafting and stuff right now because I've been making stuff not for myself. This was the first thing I made for myself in a little bit, and I'm, oh my gosh, so happy because I'm like, it's something I can wear, it's something for me. Like, even though I made this sweater, it's not for me, you know, it's for a kit and for a pattern I'm gonna make, and it doesn't feel like I made it for me, you know, even though I made it and it's not going anywhere, but I don't feel that like, I finished a project. It's like, I've finished projects and I just feel like, yeah, anyway, next. I'm just waiting for the day I get to make things for myself. I'm saying that as if I don't have control over what I can make, but like, you know, when you want to get everything out of the way first and then sit down and knit for yourself, that's what I want to do. Like, I want to get everything dealing with the kit out the way first. But first, moving on to my whips, I have to get this out the way first. Oh, this is not it. This is it. Because I decided to make something for someone, and also because I wanted to experiment and this is it. This is the Hamstring Sweater by Petite Knit. And it looks like this. I am almost done with the body. Okay, almost. I'm using almost loosely. I mean, but it's pretty long, you know? I just need maybe like 3 more inches or something. That's not too bad, right? Right? And I already talked about this in a previous video, but I'm using Drops Extra Fine Merino. This is it. And since it's a gift for someone, I'm using this because it's superwash merino wool. It's a DK weight yarn, and yeah, I chose superwash because it's a gift for someone. And like I said, I wanted to experiment with like having the different sleeves and stuff, and I necessarily didn't want to make it for myself, surprisingly. So I was like, let me just make it for someone and give it to them. So I'm experimenting a lot with this. This is my second attempt at it, and it's actually going well. The yoke part was the difficult part, the annoying part when it comes to changing the colors and such. My raglan is not very neat, but I don't care. This is going to a non-knitter. They're not gonna be like, oh my gosh, I think some are, no. No one's gonna, no, someone who's not a knitter is not going to notice the little things that us knitters notice. You know, we'll be like, oh my gosh, I could have changed this part or that part. And it's like, bro, who is gonna see it? Nobody, exactly. But I'm excited about this. I'm excited to get to the sleeve part so I can see like the entire thing all together. Right now it looks like like a little top with frilly or fluffy, how do you say, scrunchy scrunchy sleeves. But that is what I have been working on. I've been working on it on and off because I really haven't been in the mood to knit much. Not because I don't want to knit, but just because I just haven't been in the mood to craft. But now that I guess because when it comes to things that are frustrating me, I just have to stop. And this was frustrating me a lot. And I was just like, I don't even feel like knitting, okay? Because this is annoying me so much. And I don't want to work on anything else because I want to get progress on this to finish this so that I can move on to my next project. But I can't move on to my next project because I stopped this because it's annoying me. So I just didn't knit. But now that I'm making nice headway on this, I'm very excited, and I just can't wait to get to the sleeves. Like I said, I'm going to be doing duplicate stitch on the front, so there's going to be a whole picture and everything all there, and we'll see how it turns out. But this is a very nice project to work on. I love working on the body of the sweater first. I feel like it's always so tempting to work on the sleeves because they go by quickly, and then I think I will be stuck on body island because the body is the worst part because it's so big. Like, I would rather save the best for last, which are the sleeves in my opinion, because when I do the sleeves, I can crank them out in 2 to 4 days. Oh my gosh, so quick, and it makes me so freaking happy to do, and I'm just like, I love that. But yeah, that's why I feel like I haven't been doing much. That one, oh my gosh, no. I was about to say that's gonna be my last gift knit for now, but it's not, because I'm gonna do a baby gift knit for my friend who has a baby. Her baby's like 5 months old, and after seeing Bethany from Well Love Knits do the teddy pants, is it teddy pants or teddy jumper or something like that? I think it's teddy pants, maybe. After seeing her do that for her baby, I was like, I want to do that. Oh my gosh. Hello. So that is another sort of whip. Okay. Here's the deal. It starts off with like one of the pant legs, right? Right. Super tiny, super tiny. I tried to do magic loop with it. Bro, horrendous, absolutely annoying. Okay, why? Because I kept getting these ladders, like whenever, okay, I cast it on, right, and whenever I would go to scoot everything up, it just created this big ladder. And I'm like, okay, I can just fix that when I get to the other side. Camera shut off. I'm like, I can fix that when I get to the other side, right? Right, makes sense. So then when I pull it out, and then I, you know, when you do magic loop, you pull out the one needle, you pull this one, put the stitches on there, and it created another ladder. And I was just like, no. So I'm like, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Like, I know how to do magic loop. I've done it successfully before. But I realized I hadn't cast it on magic loop before. I've always done magic loop when stitches were already live and everything, and I just had to change to magic loop from being in the round and just doing a magic loop. I didn't know how to join in a round with doing magic loop, but all I have to do is just start, basically. I learned 2 different ways to join in a round for magic loop. And then I was looking at how they're doing things. I'm like, they're not getting ladders. Why am I getting ladders? So I tried again 2 more times. This took 3 tries before I was just like, no. And I ordered 9-inch circulars. Like, when will I use that? It's a 2.5 needle. When will I use a 9-inch circular on 2.5 again? I don't know, because I don't even knit socks on 2.5. I knit socks on 2.25. So who knows? I don't care. I need it now for this project. That's all that matters to me right now. But I am going to be using, see my needles? I'm using Chow Goo needles. Whenever I get fixed circulars for sizes I don't have in my interchangeables, I just get fixed circulars, because usually it's not in the interchangeable size for some reason. But I usually get the Chow Goo needles because they're just so great. The cords are beautiful. Yeah, this is a 2.5. This is a 3, I think. I took this needle off of my camisole number 2. Where's the writing? Why is there no writing on this? Am I blind? Hello? I have my contacts on. Okay, let me see. Oh, there it is. Why is this? It's so faint. No, this is a 2.5. Oh, this is the 3. What was I reading? You know what? Maybe I was reading... Okay, I'm sorry. I lost this again. Oh, I was reading the first number. But yeah, 3mm and 2.5. And I need to start the project on 2.5mm needles, so I'm just going to... So I bought a 9-inch circular in the 2.5, and that should be coming later this week. So I can start that this week. So this is technically... I count this as a whip because I did start it. I just ripped it out. And the yarn I'm using, I caked it up so nicely and beautifully. This was originally yarn that I was going to use to make my caramel sweater, but since I'm already making a caramel sweater in another color, I decided to just use this for the baby knit. And I'm using this yarn by the Kinetic Knitter. It is her 75-25 sock yarn. It's superwash merino and nylon, and since it's for a baby, I think this is like such a perfect blend. And it is 4-ply. I love 4-ply, okay? 2-ply is cool, it's bouncy, squishy, but I love 4-ply. It's just so thin and perfect. And this is 463 yards per 100 grams. It's called Honey Bear. So if you want some nice, beautiful hand-dyed yarn, the Kinetic Knitter, 100% recommend. And this color is called Honey Bear. When I saw it last year, I was like, oh, I need it. And I have like 6 skeins of these because this was my crochet era, okay? And you need a lot of yarn to crochet stuff, so I got 6 skeins of that. But I only need, did I get 6 or 5? I think I got 5 maybe. But I only need 2 skeins for this baby knit, maybe. Because I'm making the 6 to 9 months one, even though the baby is just 5 months old, but I want him to be able to wear it for a long time, you know, maybe up until he's a year and change, who knows. So that's why I'm making a bigger size. And also with the yarn that I have left, I can make like a cardigan and stuff with it. So I'm excited that I am digging into my stash because I have been wanting to stash bust forever, okay? I am tired of getting new yarn and not using my yarn because I'm just getting new yarn every time. Oh, speaking of the caramel sweater, that is the other whip that I have. I've been working on it. Oh, what was that? My stitch marker flew off. So sorry. In just a second, I need to find my needle stopper, my other one. Oh. Here we are. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been working on it a lot, but I did get some more progress. You probably cannot tell at all. Yeah, that doesn't look like any kind of progress to you guys, but I've talked about this a lot. I'm only showing it because I did knit on it recently, and I don't know when I'll finish it, honestly. I thought I would finish it before summer, before fall, but I think I'll just pick it back up in fall. So it's gonna go on ice, like I hear the knitters say. I'm like, ooh, I like that. It's gonna go on ice, okay? Freeze that project. It's not gonna, ooh, I keep kicking my camera. Freeze that project. It's not gonna be worked on for a while. Just like my camisole number 2 on ice, okay? So after I'll talk about my plans a little bit before I go into the acquisitions that I have, because they're just yarns that I bought so long ago. And this just bleeds into this. My battery died and I totally forgot what I was saying. I was talking about, what was I saying? Future, but yeah, my plans, yeah. Since the whips kind of bleed into the plans, I'm like, I might as well just talk about my plans. I want to knit cardigans and slipovers, okay? I just finished watching Alexandra's podcast yesterday, and slipover, 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 and I'm just like, you're living my dream right now. I want to do that right now. Like, I just want to stop all of my projects and start that. But you know when you want to start something so badly, but you have obligations already, but you know if you start the project you want to start, there's still going to be a nagging feeling of, hey, you needed to finish those and you shouldn't be happy making this because you have so many other things that you have to do. That's how I will feel, because I already set like dates and everything for everything I'm gonna finish before I start on the projects that I want to do for myself. So if I start on the projects that I want to do for myself, I'm not going to be happy doing them. Like, 'cause you guys know, I'm talking about like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that. And people will be like, then just do it. And I'm just like, no. Because when it comes to me, when it comes to things that I have to do, I'm not going to enjoy the things that I want to do. I feel like I'm speaking in circles. If I start the April cardigan right now, I am not going to enjoy the process because I'm going to be thinking about the projects for the kits that I have to do. I'm going to be thinking about the gift knits that I have to do. Not have to, but since I put it on my schedule, I gotta get it done, okay? So the gift knits that I have to do, the other projects that I have as whips that I have to do, I'm not going to enjoy myself. So I'd rather just finish everything that I need to do. I'm not finishing the caramel sweater before the summer. I'm just gonna pick it back up in the fall. So end of September. That's when I'll pick it back up. And the other projects, especially mainly the gift knits and the knits and the crochet projects for the kits, those are the main things that I want to get done, finish it, write everything up, and I will be so happy because I'll feel like a weight is off my shoulders, because I don't have that many whips. I have a hat whip for my project, for my kit. I have a knit sweater whip for my kit, and then I have my caramel sweater, and then my camisole number 2. And a camisole number 2 and a caramel sweater are projects that are going on ice. So then I'll just have my 2 knits for the kits and not counting the gift knits. So those are doable to finish like this month, basically. Well, not the kits, but the rest of the stuff, because I'm not gonna continue the kits until like the end of May, beginning of June. So I have a schedule for everything, and everything can get done in the time frame that I want it to get done, and that will make me so happy. And I think that is what I need to do. Like, I've just been thinking about it and thinking about it, and I'm like, that's what I want to do. But anyway, the future projects that I want to do, the teddy pants jumper thingy for the baby, so cute, okay? And then after that, you know, I have really been eyeing the Novice Cardigan. And the Novice Cardigan looks so good. So I may do the Novice Cardigan mohair edition, but use fingering weight yarn because I want like some weight to it, you know? Or I may just go straight into the April cardigan. Or I may just go straight into a slip over. We will see. But those are a little bit of my plans. But I don't like, right now, even though I know my plans, I don't really like to talk about my plans or think much about my plans that I have. I realize I don't talk to the camera. I keep looking to the side and side and side. I feel awkward staring at this hole right here. It's like looking into my soul. I will try to look into the camera more. Anyway, I try not to think about my future projects too much. See, look, I did it again. Too much, because I will get anxious about the current projects that I have, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I have so much to do with so little time. Like, no, you have all the time in the world. Come on, just get it done, focus on it, do it. And yeah, I just need to not put so much pressure on myself and enjoy the process of the knits that I'm doing right now, and not say like, oh, I will enjoy it once I start making stuff for myself. No, enjoy making these gift knits, enjoy doing the kit knits. And that has been making me a little more excited to do these knits, because I'm like, okay, yeah, I am excited doing this. I am enjoying the process of doing this. I don't need to make it for myself to enjoy it. And I have to really tell myself that, because I don't have to make something for myself to enjoy making it. But I do get the most enjoyment of making stuff when it's for myself, so. Do I have any other whips to show you guys? Nope, I think that's it. I didn't finish anything else. No hats, no socks, nothing, no. Anyway, let's get to my acquisitions. This is gonna be a short podcast, I just realized. But I'd rather make a podcast and it be short than not make a podcast, and then I have so much to talk about and I get like a brain fart because it's just overwhelming. You know, I don't want that feeling. Anyway, I bought ACOTAR yarn. If you don't know, Kate from Red Door Fiber Studio, she's an indie dyer. When I first started getting into indie dyed yarn, hand dyed yarn, I saw that her, Teeny Button, and Explore Knits were all doing an ACOTAR kind of inspired yarn collection. There we go. Whew, I'm like, what am I saying? And I had just finished reading the ACOTAR series. It was last year. So that year, I spent basically all year reading that series over and over. Such a good series. Oh my gosh. It's high fantasy, so I love fantasy. Anyway, and I was like, yes. And it was coming out on my birthday. Hello? You think I wasn't gonna get it for my birthday? I got yarns from Explore Knits, Teeny Button, and Kate from Red Door Fiber Studios. And I got my other ACOTAR yarn from Explore Knits and Teeny Button, but Kate's own, she had a whole bunch of orders, okay? And for me, I don't mind waiting because I had no plans for this yarn. None. I still have no plans for the yarn at all. I have zero clue what I want to do with this yarn because I already have plans for other yarns in my stash. So this is just like These are freeloaders, okay? I bought this yarn when I was rebuilding my stash, and I didn't have a lot of yarn at that point. I was just getting into wool. I was just getting into natural fibers, and I only had a tiny stash because I sold all of my other yarns, all of my acrylics and stuff. So I had a teeny stash. I probably had like 2 sweater quantities of yarn, okay? I'm lying. I had a bit of yarn, but not the quantity that I wanted. Not at the quantity that I have now. Now I have a lot of yarn, but I didn't have a lot of yarn then since I was rebuilding my stash. And I bought 24 skeins. Is it 24? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Yeah. I bought 24 skeins of yarn. I bought 6 sweater quantities because I got 4 of each color, and I was like, that'll be good for me, you know. That will rebuild my stash for sure. Yeah, I didn't think that 7 months later my stash would grow this much, and having 24 extra skeins would be a lot. Okay, but anyway, I did get one of the sweater quantities before. Oh, I didn't do a podcast to show you guys that one, so let me go get that right quick. We don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. Okay, I got that. This lighting just keeps changing every time I move, but anyway, I put my yarns in these bags because I need my yarn to be organized and nice. These are all of the yarns that I got from the collection, from her collection. And they're all tonals because I don't like variegated yarns unless it's for hats or socks. So let's start. I will only show you guys one skein. Ooh, was I blurry? I can't tell because my contacts feel blurry now. Okay. I will only show you guys one skein from it because I'm not pulling out all 4 of these. Absolutely not. And like I said, if you guys watched my last video, it was like a chatty knit with me, and someone asked me what colors I like to knit with, and I said, I believe that all of the colors that I like to knit with, I bought from the ACOTAR collection without realizing that I did that. So I've been liking these colors to craft with for a while, okay? So the first one is called Impressive Wingspan. These names, like, if you haven't read the ACOTAR series, you won't understand the significance of these names of the colorways, but it's okay. I'm not gonna explain it. I'll just tell you guys the colorway and then show you guys. But this one is called Impressive Wingspan, and all of these are classic fingering weight yarn, so 100% superwash merino, and a yardage is 436 yards per 100 grams. And this is the first color, this purplish color. This is kind of true to color. I am surprised, but it is so nice. I love colors that are, is this 2-ply? I don't know. I can't really tell the plies unless it's like super obvious. But yeah, anyway, this is a nice purpley, beautiful color. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure I got mostly darker colors because I love darker colors. Okay, the next colorway is this one. It is called Truth Teller, and it is this bluish. It's giving me like a grayish bluish look. Oh my gosh. This is so pretty. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, what would I use these for? I don't know. I just know they're all either going to be sweaters or cardigans. Yeah, sweaters or cardigans, because I need to use up as much. I need to use up all of this yarn. Okay, when I have extras, I'm just gonna have to make a scrap sweater or something because I want to keep all of the scraps. This one is called Insignificant Human. Okay, guys, let's just take a moment. Okay, let's just take a moment to just stare at how beautiful this green is. Okay, I love, you guys already saw I have my little bluish blues and the purple I count on the blue spectrum. Okay, my blues, that's one of my favorite colors that's my favorite color, period. Blue is my favorite color, but it's one of my favorite color to craft with. And I realize I'm talking so much, this is not going to be a short video. Never mind. But anyway, here's the next color that I love crafting with, green. Oh my gosh. Is this coming up true to, yeah? Maybe Morning Light will show some more true to colors. But yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this squish. This squish. I am so in love with this yarn. Also, the bags come with colors on them, so I tried to match the colors with the bag. So this is green and that's green. Same with the blue and purple. So the purple one is in the purple one. The blue one is in the blue one. Anyway, the next colorway is this colorway. I don't know what gravitated me to this color, but I think because it was just such a different color than what I have knitted with and like seen, I was like, yeah, this is called Fine is Great. Oh my gosh. In the book, the main character has gone through it, okay? Fine is great. It's okay to just be fine. You know, you don't have to be great. You don't have to be awesome. You don't have to feel the best. You can just feel fine. And fine is great. That's like a horrible summarization of that. But, and it hits you so hard because of everything that she's been through. And like the characters, period, like everything the characters have been through, and it's just like, you know what, fine is great. It's okay to just be fine. Anyway, this is the color, and it is just so different. Okay, you guys probably can't hear this plane flying over, but yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna keep going. Look at this color. It is such a weird, different, but beautiful color. I think you see a lot more of the color at the bottom. And I don't even know what to call this. It's just like a gray toned color with like hints of almost brown. Almost, I feel like, I don't know. I'm not someone who can talk about what a color is and how a color is. Anyway, I put it in a gray thing. But this, I guess it has like purplish tones in it. Yeah, it's like grayish, purplish tones. Oh, so beautiful. Fine is great. Okay, fine is great. So those are 4 sweater quantities so far. The next one is in this pinkish color. It is this color. It's called Fire Drake. Wait, I feel like I showed you guys this. Anyway, this is part of the collection, so this is what it's looking like. It is not that rich in real life. It is actually a more muted tone, but it is so beautiful and on camera. Oh my gosh, but it is not this bright. Oh my gosh, it's so juicy looking, like a berry. I love yarn, especially hand-dyed yarn. But I think I'm gonna pause on getting hand-dyed yarn. Why do I say yarn? Hand-dyed yarn. Hand-dyed yarn. Oh. Hold on. I saw that it was squished like this. No. Can't have that. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pause on getting hand-dyed yarn because I'm actually more interested in trying more yarns from overseas, like Scandinavian yarn, Italian yarn, just things like that. And I think I'll get more satisfaction since I feel like hand-dyed yarn here is so accessible. Like it's easy to get here in the States. So I'll pause on that, maybe get a skein here or two for socks or hats, but I'm gonna pause on getting sweater quantities because I have enough. I feel like I have enough and I've gotten what I wanted. And once I feel like I've gotten what I wanted from something, I pause on it and I just enjoy what I have and then get more later because I want to enjoy the yarn that I have. I don't want my yarn to become insignificant because I have too much of it and I'm not using it, you know? So like the satisfaction, happiness of it goes away. But you know, that's really why, another reason why I packaged my yarn up, because once I pack it up and I unearth it, I get that feeling like, oh my gosh, fresh yarn. I just got this yarn. The excitement from when you get new yarn, it's there because you haven't seen it in a while and it just feels so great. Anyway, I'm talking as if I don't have one more set of yarns to show you guys. But this one is my favorite. My favorite, okay? Oh my gosh. So the colorway is called Cauldron Boil Me. Such a good name. Anyway, this is the colorway. Oh! Did it hit you guys? Look at, oh my gosh. Look at how beautiful, beautiful this is. Oh my gosh. It is a rich golden brownish orangish color. Like look at the tones in here. Oh, I love tonal yarns because it's not one color. It's like a fade in itself, but just slight fade. Oh my gosh, it is so freaking pretty. So pretty. Yes, I'm going crazy over yarn. I feel like I have not had a good yarn mail in a while because I haven't been buying yarn for myself. Oh, I got Tiffany's yarn. I just got one skein because I wanted to make socks out of it. It would be so cute. Anyway, yeah, I broke my yarn fast. I'm gonna support Tiffany, okay? Typical bliss. I needed to support, so I got yarn, okay? I don't want to hear it. Anyway, but those socks are gonna be so cute. I got the melon color, so it's like a green color. Please stop me from getting green. Don't stop me. I'm always gonna get green. Oh, I love green, but like it's not my favorite color. Anyway, this is the color and it is just so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, let me do like a show you all of the colors next to each other type of thing of what I got. My sister got every yarn in the collection plus sweater quantities of her favorites. So she wanted all of them. I don't know how many there are, 18 plus something. She got one skein of all of them. And then on top of that, she got sweater quantities of her favorite colors. Like, that girl went wild. Anyway, let me show you them all together. Yeah, these are the yarns. Wait, my thumb is covering that one. Okay. These are all of the colors that I got. This will make a pretty colorwork sweater, okay? I'm not someone who does like color theory and all of that, but you know, wouldn't this be a pretty colorwork sweater? You cannot tell me this wouldn't be a pretty colorwork sweater. At least like with, yeah, I don't know. I think they will all be cute together. But yeah, I have a sweater quantity of each of these colors. So 4 skeins, which is a sweater. 4 skeins is a sweater quantity for me. It's more like 3, but like I dip into the 4th skein sometimes. So yeah, 4 skeins each. So 24 skeins total. Crazy because I did not plan on having this much yarn at this point. But it's fine because now I get to enjoy all of my yarns and just it makes me so happy seeing my yarn on the shelf. Sometimes, do you guys do this? Sometimes I'll just go to my yarns and just like look through them and just imagine what they could be. Just like get happy thinking about what they could be. It's just like, this would be such a pretty turtleneck sweater. This would be good with this pattern. Like, ooh, what kind of mohair should I pair with this? Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so much fun trying to figure out what mohairs to pair with this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I can already imagine. I should do like a video on that, like trying to pair mohairs with this when I actually decide to use these yarns. I don't plan to use them anytime soon, especially since it requires me to get mohair. I don't want to like, buy any more yarn at this moment. I want to use up the yarn that I have so that when I get new yarn, I can get super excited because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use this like right now. But anyway, this was such a nice podcast. It was so chill filming it, at least. You know, I don't know how you guys are gonna receive it, but it doesn't matter. It was fun for me, so that's all that matters to me. And it just felt so good to just come and talk about all of these things. I did not realize talking about my ACOTAR yarn would make me this happy, but now I'm just like giddy. Yeah. Anyway, I may take pictures today in this again. I have so many pictures on my Instagram on this. Oh yeah, I realized I never plug my social medias. I have Instagram. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's KopyKali with 2 I's, K-O-P-Y, I can't spell it, K-O-P-Y-K-A-L-I-I. I have Twitter, same name. I have TikTok. I have Twitch. And yeah, I think those are all. Anyway, that is all that I have for you guys today. Oh my gosh, I felt so good in this video. Even though it seemed like my energy was down, it's just me getting my day started, okay? Usually in the morning, I'm not really talking and stuff besides talking, like going on a walk or talking a little bit with my family before I just go in my room and do nothing but knit and watch videos and stuff. Oh my gosh, I watched Encanto yesterday and it was so good. We don't talk about Bruno, no. Okay, sorry. I need to go listen to that again. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys got anything from the ACOTAR collection, let me know what yarn you got, and let me know if you guys have read ACOTAR, because like it is one of my favorite series ever. I love it so much. When it comes to me and books, I'm not one to critique. If it made me happy, if I enjoyed it, I don't care about plot holes. I don't care about badly written anything. I don't care about how much sense it made. It doesn't need to make sense to me. It only needs to make me happy. And if I laughed, if I felt like crying, if it made me feel good, 10 out of 10. That's it. Or how are books rated? 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. Don't care. I don't care about anything else except how it made me feel. That's why I don't like hearing people's opinions on books that I read, because I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. It made me feel good. That's all that matters. Anyway, wide a tangent. I'll see you guys in another video. It'll probably be a vlog, because I'm filming a vlog. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Remember to follow me on my social medias if you want to keep up with everything. I'm going to do a chatty knit with me in like 2 weeks or something. We're just going to talk about stuff. So if you want to ask me questions or give me topics to talk about in my DMs, I am open to that. And I'll see you guys next time with another video. Bye!